we vlog? Yeah, we'll vlog today. Morning, guys. Back down south. Yeah, like I'm yo-yoing up and down. To be honest, a bit of sort of family stuff going on, which has got mum and dad sort of shuttling up between here and Sydney, so we're sort of filling in the gaps for them down here a bit at the moment. That's just going to be stuff that I don't necessarily share with you. There you go. But that said, I want to get controversial today, guys. I want to get as controversial as it gets. I want to talk about kits. Yeah, I realise I'm going to get a bit ranty. I can even hear the squeakiness in my voice already. But this is just fun, so just take it in the right light. So as you guys have probably noticed, a few YouTube thumbnails popping up, you know, judging the new kits in the world tour, all that kind of thing. And I haven't watched any of them. I haven't watched any of them for fear of being annoyed. So this is just me going to straight shoot it, okay? Now, I do want to have a little quick chat about the domestic teams because I think that'd be quite cool to do. But yeah, look, we'll start with some of the World Tour ones. Seriously? Seriously? This is not 2016. Get over the gradient. Get over it. What the hell? Even CCC are on the gradient bandwagon now. Come on, guys. Look, I love the colours. Like, the CCC orange is going to look really cool this year, I reckon. But why did we gradient it into the bib shorts? Colour block. Colour block. Oh man, I'm going full rant here, aren't I? Sorry. What else have we got? So, super disappointed with the NTT. Bit disappointed for poor old Ben Devel having to run that. Not that you'll care. Congrats, Ben, you legend. Again, gradient. Great, well done. Like, you literally could say with, I'll insert the team names below, but like, so many of them just went, right, we've got a colour we've got to run, and then we're going to run it into black shorts. Any thoughts on how to do it? Alright, so what are we liking? What are we liking? Well, to be honest, liking sort of the Belgian-Dutch teams. Big fan of Lotto Visma, or whatever they're called, sorry. Liking Lotto Soudal. Liking Sunweb. I've got a real hope with Sunweb that they're going to marry that kit really nicely with their bike again this year. Loved how they did that last year. Yeah, look, liking Bora Hansgrohe again. Oh, will I need to change gear here? Oh, we'll just grind over it. Bahrain McLaren. Nice one. Nice. I like it. Triangles. Yeah, I like what's going on there. I'm a massive fan of the colours, but you're kind of stuck with those, I suppose. But really like the design. So my two favourites, right? My two favourites are Trek and EF. But I'm going to hold out on that because I want to see them in detail at the Tour Down Under. I have a feeling they're going to be awesome. I have a feeling the details in both will be awesome. I'm liking Trek. Seem to have this cool little rear pocket thing going on. Big hopes for EF. With a design like that, the devil's going to be in the detail. Like if they pull that off, man, it will just be the pick of the bunch. But you know, like, you know what I mean? Like sometimes when you try and do that super design textured thing, it can just look super cheap. I have a feeling it won't, but let's reserve judgment for seeing it in the flesh. Look, it's funny. Quick step with De Koenig. Like, I kind of get the feeling they're a bit like, you know what? We don't give a shit what you think about kit, because you're just going to see it on the podium all year. So I kind of almost just respect that. Why do I hate gradient so much? I just feel now it's a bit of a design cop-out. We have two colours, we're going to try and make it look modern, so we're going to gradient them into each other. This is from someone who has done it, right? I have gradiented, don't get me wrong. Look, everyone's design philosophy is different, everyone likes different things, I get all that. What bugs me is when stuff all looks the same, and that's the only reason I get ranty about it. It's a bit of a design cop-out that is starting to make the peloton look the same.
I stand by you when you're falling, when the river is calling. I said I love you forever. We can make it together. What goes up must come down. There's lots of friendly faces.
It's coming up, Barry. Mountain, and I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I gotta hate Berry Mountain just quietly, but like I'm sitting thinking to myself, why do you get so worked up about this, Chris? This is like pathetic. Settle down. So I will settle down, and we're gonna get positive, all right?
As long as we are watching the fire, we'll be safe from the devil's choir. I stand by you when you're falling.
On the other side, one more effort up Campagnolo, and then we're good, hey? All right, it's still pretty brown in here. You can still see that smoke haze in the valley, but we've got rain predicted, which is good.
Yeah. When things go wrong, it's easy.
You're getting sick of these shots, aren't you? Chris, sweating at the top of a climb. But you know what's really cool? So, do you see like, there's these sort of pines and stuff when you get up to the escarpment. It's quite strange. It's like this serious microclimate when you get up here. Like you're only about sort of 500 or 600 meters above sea level, but sea level's just there. But when I was here last week, yeah, it didn't feel like that. You get this sort of subtropical feeling up here. That's why you see the pines. It wasn't here last week. It's here this week. Serious humidity. Just that sort of heaviness in the air that fires don't really tend to like, which is great. It's interesting riding in this humidity, right guys? Like, so I strangely perform quite well in it because obviously I'm used to it. Sydney gets quite a sort of humid summer normally, and then down here does as well. And that sort of came through a little bit in the Philippines. Like, I actually came through that okay. But it's interesting, like, that doesn't seem to equate for all heat. Like, dry heat, that heat they get in Victoria, South Australia, guys, I super struggle in that. Like, really struggle in that dry salt heat. Whereas like, you know, Jay, Ben, Bentley don't seem to have any problems in it. It's interesting. It's like not all heat is created equal, at least from a sort of performance standpoint. Like, I wouldn't say I'm loving this, but it's yeah, it's funny. My numbers don't drop off as much as they would in like pure heat. What about some domestic teams, I hear 7 people ask? No, look, I wouldn't mind actually having a bit of a chat about some of the domestic ones, because I reckon there's some super cool stuff, actually. I need to stress, I haven't actually seen any of these in real life yet, so just bear with me on that. New team in Victoria, Subaru Giant, I think. Yeah, love it. Love where you're going. Colours, we've got some patterns, we've got some colour blocking. Nice one. Van Dam in South Australia, loving it. Killing it. Beautiful kit. Interestingly, they're quite similar, the Subaru one and the Van Dam one. Do you guys talk to each other beforehand? Howdy. That's a Berry Mountain Cycles kit, that one. Nice one. What else we got? Car back. Oliver's Real Food Racing have made some dramatic changes. No. But I think I've said this in a past vlog, like, if you get prizes for like best representing your major sponsor, clearly them. Like, they literally are the Oliver's like billboard. So well done, Sammy. What else we got? Us, amazing, obviously. Oh, yeah. So I'm informed now. This is a funny one, right? Because I did this a few years ago, and I just basically said they're white jersey and black bibs. But the way they're doing it now is classy. And specifically around the bibs, I reckon what they're doing there is really nice. It looks like it's a heat press logo, which is always nice. Heat press logos are always legit. Actually, while we're talking about bibs, thoughts on, I'm just, look, spitballing at you here, right? I'm thinking Euro short could be back. Silence. Look, I'm not talking about like full Tommy Volkler spec, but I'm just talking about, we went really long there for a while, didn't we? We went like, I saw guys riding like knees. They were like at the knee length shorts. I reckon we can bring it back just a bit. Just maybe, I don't know, just a bit of heritage to it. And the sleeves as well. Controversial. Look, it's all positive domestically. If I haven't mentioned you, I'm sorry. I probably just haven't seen the kit. Oh, actually, no. Yeah, I will say this one. So there's a new NRS team this year out of Melbourne. And like, it's around a cycle, I think a bike shop. Got a really good social media presence. They look great. Like the shop looks cool. Cycles House or something, Cycles, something like that. Saw the kit there. Expected more from you. Just because like the look and feel of the shop and everything is kind of, yeah, more out there. But then that's Melbourne, you see. That's Melbourne. Oh guys, I hope you had a bit of fun with that. I did, actually, just going through them, thinking through them all. Yeah, just take it in the right light. Actually, with the domestic stuff, I don't care. It's my opinion. If you want to get all worked up about it, that's fine. At least it's, oh yeah, I'll say this. At least it's my name on the channel and I'm willing to stand by it. As opposed to, a couple of other Instagram accounts which hide behind fake names. If you've got something to say, you're gonna make fun of people, have the balls to have your own name behind it, not a fake name. Out of interest, that was me running the GoPro on the front on a super wide angle, which hopefully picked up the actual bike computer, which could be an easy way to like display power. I was thinking, like, instead of doing the whole, you know, convoluted marry it up to the app, might just be a super simple way of actually doing that. It is about to start bucketing down, so I'm going to do this super quickly. Yeah, just down at the Berry Farmers Market. So there is nothing more stressful, I reckon, than doing someone else's shop. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's all good and well just go get the shopping for yourself. That's fine. But when it's someone else's shop, like, because mum and dad, obviously, this is where they do their weekly shop down here, and I got sent the list. I'm very nervous. Did I get the eggs from the right egg person? Did I get there was a procedure to how I had to do the tomatoes. I think I got that right. Very stressful. Actually, anyone who tells you that doing the shopping at a farmer's market is like this super laid back, chilled, like, oh, we're all just sort of fun and happy-go-lucky. No. It's serious. Because everyone's out to get the best produce, right? So it's not like at a supermarket where no one cares. They're just sort of getting the generic stuff. At the farmer's market, everyone's like, oh, that's the good tomatoes. Gotta get those. Anyway, I think I failed. Storms are coming. Guys, I will see you later in the week. See that? Next time you see that on the vlog, it's going to be running. I really hope it's going to be running with water because there is, oh yes, there's a storm brewing and hopefully it's a couple of days of rain, which might give me a chance to actually do some wet weather stuff with the wheels. That'd be cool. That means I've got to ride in the rain. It's alright. Bit of novelty. Alrighty guys, see ya. Out. I just know someone's going to write a comment like, "Who's this guy? Get over it, Miller. Like, it's just kids go out and ride bikes." I know. I really should. I should think like that. I don't though.